Alright YouTubers, this is Evan with Crypto 101, and in this session I'm going to do a quick market overview and also talk a little more about the consensus that's coming up and the previous history of the consensus for the past 3 years. Alright, but first I want to go ahead and reward the last YouTube comment for my last video for $100, so let's go ahead and do that now. Alright, Kunto Randolph says, thanks for talking about ICX. I have already bought some ICX and now feel more confident after watching your video. And I'm glad you watched this video for some reaffirmation on your investment choice. ICX is going to be one of the top smart contract platforms out there. So looking forward to the progress that they're going to show soon. Alright, and before we begin, I just want to let you guys know I am not a financial advisor and this is all for entertainment or educational purposes. So please do your own research. Please double check the information first and then collectively decide what your best choice or move you like to make, as I'm not a financial advisor. So starting off, we have this Bitcoin chart here, and man, we had a serious retracement that came for the past since last night. Now, two things. They mentioned that there was a South Korean investigation on Upbit. So here is a Twitter feed on Upbit. This is not an official page, but they do have people translate into English for us. So I'm trying to just verify, if this is actually real news or not, or fake news. Just like last time we had fake news about Ethereum meeting, which caused a lot of FUD in the market and dropped the price of Ethereum and everything else along with it. So we do want to be a little careful on all the news that come out and not try to rush it as soon as possible, but to verify. So that's what I try to do. So far I'm looking at this and there's news articles. I also double checked it and it's all over the media, and you have Korean reporters. I don't see any actual video or footage or images of the raid, the investigation, but it would be nice to have that kind of proof. But at this point we don't have that, and it seems like it is legitimate information that's coming out from Korea so far, just based on all the news source. But at the same time, we also have to be very careful when we just try to interpret these news and not spread unnecessary FUD, but just verify information first. So confirms that this Korea exchange Upbit does seem like it did get raided. You guys already know the story, so I'm not going to go ahead and continue with it about them falsifying information, and it's just an investigation, so it's still continuing. On to the next one, you have Mt. Gox. I had to verify this too, and good thing a friend of mine actually gave the address for the wallet. So this is Mt. Gox BTC address, and you can see right here that it has a large amount of Bitcoins being withdrawn. So within the past days, now you're talking about May 8th all the way up to now. So we have 4 days here, and they have 1,800, another 1,000. So a total about 6,000 BTC, equivalent to somewhere about 50,000, or sorry, somewhere about 50 million Bitcoin value. All right, 50 million USD value of Bitcoins withdrawn out to an account. And I'm just going to follow this to see where it ends up. So this is the account that everything leads to, and it gets withdrawn into these smaller accounts. So it looks like they are paying off those people that they are indebted to after the Mt. Gox hack, and this is back in probably about 2 years ago, I believe. But everyone's getting paid back, and there's going to be a lot of these investors that finally got their money back after a couple of years, right? So you can see a huge gain that they just want to unload and sell on the market, and this has been going on for the past few days. So now all this does have a big effect, because you can see that all these amounts right here, 3.7, right over here, the BND right here, 542 BTC, it's all been withdrawn. It's distributed throughout all these major holders. So, or who knows, it might just be to alright, so it looks like it's all distributed to this one address here ending in BND. 557 Bitcoins, you have 451, all around the same amount, but they do have smaller amounts. I can't completely say exactly what the reason of this is all for, but it doesn't seem like it's all the investors, because they all have very similar amounts, right? And it's all ranging from 400 to 500, and occasional small amounts here. Don't know what it is, and I can't say for sure if that's the reason why everybody would actually start dumping their Bitcoins, but it is locked away BTC that's being distributed I'm not sure if Mt. Gox is just dividing up into separate accounts to keep the, Bitcoin safe. Who knows? But it's just also something to think about, if it's actually real news or fake news that's causing the price of Bitcoin to drop. But what you really need to know is that this is all happening right before the consensus, which is starting on the 14th. Okay, so we still have 3 more days, and as we know from the past 3 years, the consensus has shown huge bullish runs after their convention. All right, so this is one of blockchain's biggest events that happens every single year. You have all the largest financial institutions, even government entities, representatives show up, and all the largest blockchain CEOs and executives of their team come here, do live presentations. It's one of the biggest events that happen, a lot of back-end deals. All these people that do have upwards of millions, and not just 1 million, 2 million, it's like on a different level. Okay, so we're talking about people where they have high net worth and they're able to actually work with some of these large projects. But most importantly, what I want to show you here is the past 3 years of the consensus and the effect it had on the Bitcoin price. So you can see right here, this is 2015. Okay, Bitcoin price was at 240. This is the date that the event started. All right, September 10th, 2015, and it had a nice run up to about 3x, 310% gain, all the way to 720. Now this happened, when nowhere close to the level it's at now. It's very underground. Only a few people, even less people, knew about it during that period. But this happens. Now let's look at the next year. This is 2016 during May. Okay, so right over here, May 2nd, May 4th. That's the timeline. The price was around $440, and right after the event, look what happened. All right, it's continual momentum up. It's another catalyst that helped this propel forward into more media light, spotlight. So right over here, the price ended at 1,200. So that's about a 270% gain to the all-time high at that period. Amazing, right? So now here is last year, 2017, when Bitcoin was about 2,200 to 2,400. Right here, May 22nd, May 24th, we had a huge run up. All right, this thing just took it off to the next level, all the way to about 20,000, and that's about an 800% gain to its all-time high last year. And we all witnessed it during winter time. That's as high as it went. But it was after May, the consensus was there, and I believe that was shortly after when I first started getting into cryptocurrency. I wish I knew more about the consensus, because I would have paid a lot more attention to it during that period. But as you know, the price, it goes on to the next level because all these partnerships are actually happening during the consensus. And just to briefly go over it, most importantly here, you want to know who the speakers are. All right, so Credit Suisse, CoinDesk is going to be there. A lot of CoinDesk. I'm going to skim through all this so you guys have a little idea of what's going on. Ledger is going to be there representing Hyperledger as well. New York Times, you have the news media getting involved too. So all this is going to become mainstream. All right, so this is a huge deal, and it's going to cause a very bullish run up on Bitcoin's price and everything in general. All right, Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis, even they're getting involved. That's kind of fishy. I'm kind of surprised to see even the Feds there, because I don't think any banking industry will actually be involved in this if they're actually banning, like the use of cryptocurrency with their credit cards, right? So kind of surprised to see them here. The Feds are here. All right, so FedEx Corporation, HTC, cell phone, mobile, Deloitte, auditing company, they're all over this. There's a whole bunch of different representatives from Deloitte from what I've seen. Hey, Silicon Valley Bank, so there are banks here, but not the major banks you would think, like Bank of America, Citibank, or anything like that, where they actually band together, trying to stop cryptocurrency. There's going to be smaller banks coming up, and they're going to take their share of it, and that's fine, as long as they make it make blockchain available to the mainstream, to the public. Square. Now imagine all the credit card processors accepting Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, Ripple. It's going to happen, guys. So this is transitioning. It's going to transition very fast, and this event that's happening in 3 days is going to start it off. That's why everyone's going to be excited, and you can watch it live. You see this button here? Everybody can watch it live, and that's going to be the big news coming up on the 14th, then on to the 16th. Qdom, right here, co-founder and lead developer. He's gonna be there. It's in universities, professors are gonna be there. It's just gonna be the top minds, creators, inventors, you know, like everyone just in the one big pool for blockchain, you know, for the future. Change Jelly is gonna be there. Another Deloitte again. They're taking a really big part. I've seen Deloitte so many times in this. Another Deloitte. BitMEX, here we go. The CEO of BitMEX. Young guy, owner of BitMEX, and that's a lot of money that they're actually handling right there. But great to see that guy involved as well. Polymap's going to be there. Charlie Lee from Litecoin, he's actually going to be there. He's going to be a live speaker there as well. So who knows, you know, like the thing is with these speakers, they're going to announce something about their project, their company, that might change the price, you know, like if I was a part of the project, I would want to hold the news, the best breaking news. I would want to hold the news for this big event, okay? I wouldn't want to release it for no reason. You just want to hold all the best news that your company can offer and release it once at this event. So just imagine what happens when everyone's live watching it. They're going to go out and buy Litecoin for whatever reason Charlie Lee mentions, you know, so that's why it's really exciting to see all this happen here. And you got to come here and check out all the faces and all the representatives from each company. VeChain CEO Sunny Liu, he's going to be here as well presenting. So if you have VeChain, hold on to it. If you don't have it, buy some more. Alright, the CEO of Pantera, Dan Moorhead. Now, alright, so he has a hedge fund managing about $1 billion worth of assets. Alright, and he is the one that put Icon, ICX, on the top of the portfolio over Bitcoin, over a lot of other cryptocurrencies. And there's a good reason why, and that's one of the main reasons why I got excited and interested in Icon and start loading up, because of this person here. So looking very forward to hearing him speak live. Circle Internet Financial, is that Circle that's going to take over Poloniex? I think it might be. Salt Lending, they're getting involved here for a presentation. Microsoft's going to be here. Shapeshift as well. Kraken, CEO of Kraken is going to be here as well. Alright, so the CFTC commissioner is going to be here, Brian Quintens. This is great to see. So I can see that it's all pro blockchain right here. When everyone's over here, it's actually more like pro blockchain. They're not here to enforce anything, but this is a very good thing going on here. You have the owner of Bittrex, and the Attorney General of US Department of Justice as well. Indiegogo crowdfunding. So this is mainstream, guys. Alright, if you guys don't know what Indiegogo is, it's one of the larger crowdfunding companies out there. And just imagine raising ICOs or startups through Indiegogo, or somehow have that connected. Man, that's going to hit mainstream because everyone knows about Indiegogo in the United States. Right, Member of Congress, US House of Representatives. More of the government entity showing up here. David Swartz, chief cryptographer in Ripple. Alright, so Ripple they always have the largest events and always have they even have the biggest booth at this consensus. It's going to be huge. They're going to have the most recognition when it comes to popularity amongst all the other cryptocurrencies. Alright, the CEO of Steam, it's going to be here. Young looking guy, that's pretty exciting to see. Shapeshift, we all use that, alright? So, man, this is pretty cool to see. CryptoKitties, you have the co-founder CTO showing up as well. That's going to be exciting. HP, so those computers will be getting involved with blockchain. I noticed IBM and HP, hey, you know, we have all these computer companies coming in here. They belong here, and this is where they need to move and advance with. Genesis Mining, wow, CEO's coming there too. Alright, another guy from Pantera Capital, and that's the $1 billion hedge fund which is supporting Icon, and they have there as a top asset. More people from Pantera, that's great to hear. Shapeshift again. Wall Street Journal, so even news medias will be there too. Even him as a reporter, they're gonna be speakers. That's amazing. A lot of different background here. It's good to see everyone's opinion and perspective on blockchain technology. This is really exciting to see. IBM, Zcash showing up here. You have Real Estate Board of New York. Wow, even the real, I mean, this, you guys can see already that this is transitioning. It's going to transition into the mainstream very fast. So for me personally, it's not worth it for me to try to wait for a Bitcoin to get to its lowest. All right, this is the level I want to accumulate at, because it's starting right here at this yellow bar I highlighted here. Okay, this is the consensus starting here. Within these 3 days, what will the price be? It could go even lower, or it could bounce back up. But regardless, I already loaded up a little more here, And also, if it drops down further, you bet I'm going to load up more, because I'm not taking a risk. If this thing, after the consensus, it's a very good chance that the price will become very bullish. The entire world will be watching this event, and it's all pro blockchain. All right, so this thing, just like the previous 3 years, it's the same thing that happened. Very strong chance it's going to happen again. I don't know why it will continue to drop unless someone is intentionally trying to crash the market. But with all this money that's going to be introduced because of new entities or industries getting involved with blockchain technology, even real estate, you have the news media, it's going to transition fast, you know, so it's not worth it. You know, like, just imagine, all right, when it's part of everyone's day-to-day life, and about like 20% of the people in the entire world is using cryptocurrency. Can you just imagine that? So by that time, anything under 10,000 is going to be very, very cheap. Just imagine if Bitcoin was around 40,000, 50,000, 100,000. It's all possible because it's a finite amount. If with more people coming into cryptocurrency, this kind of space, there could only be so much distributed amongst that many people. So now just imagine we get anywhere close to 20% in the next following year. It's going to happen eventually. Maybe it'll take 3, 4, 5 years. We don't know. But all I know is that it's going to continue to keep going because it's adapting to mainstream. All right, it's just that simple. So whatever the price comes here, you know, like, I'm not going to wait until it goes back down to 6,000. You guys don't want to be that guy that's just waiting to get the best price. I'm going to load up now. All right, from this point on, because honestly, to me, I'm a believer. I hold all the best cryptocurrency. My portfolio is solid. I really like all the holdings of my portfolio, and they're all premium coins, okay? Because I did a lot of research and I know about every single one. I don't just hold coins because other people are shilling it. I actually do the research on each of the coin. If I feel strongly about it, then I'm going to invest in it and hold on to it. So, all right, so it's a long list, and here you go at the very end. We finally made it. All right, check this out. Also, Coinbase is going to be there. Let's look at all the sponsors. Now you have Deloitte, Ledger, Block, IBM, VeChain's going to be there, Ripple, of course, Microsoft, Qtum, NEM as well, Icon, guys. I'm telling you guys, get Icon. All right, especially if they're going to be in the event. Another tax auditor here, PwC, List, Kraken, Civic, Dash, Changely, Ethereum Alliance, another tax auditing agency, KPMG, Polymath, Shapeshift, Zcash. This is huge. It has all these big companies connecting with one another, and this is only going to bring the value of cryptocurrency up, all right, because more people will be introduced into blockchain technology. So this is why the price continues to moon after these events. All right, so as you know, Icon is going to be at the event, and Icon is one of the coin I'm going to be very heavy and bullish on for 2018 and 2019. I have a bigger holding on Icon than a lot of my other investments. All right, but right now you can see that they already partner up with Samsung with an app called Chain ID. All right, it says that it's going to link up with Samsung Pass. It's authentication technology used with biometrics with your fingerprint or iris on your smartphone. So the purpose of this is to increase security levels by combining blockchain technology and biometric authentication technology. Right, as you know, in my last video, I did mention that they already partner up with Samsung, Hyundai, and backed by the government in Korea. All right, so you guys should know that it's going to go head on towards past mainstream. All right, they're going to be in the palm of our hands because, you know, a lot of the population, especially Korea, are all using Samsung phones. All right, now what happened today? Now you can see that everything was in red and they're all down about 10%, 7%. But look what happened to Icon, 1.4% up, at 1.07% up. All right, so there's a certain price that Icon does not want to fall below because it's already considered too cheap. And that $4 mark is where it doesn't want to budge below. Now, that's why I feel like Icon has been very undervalued for a long time, because they don't focus on marketing. All they do is focus on partnerships and their product, all right? And that's all they need to do, because once people catch wind of what they're doing and what their potential is, they don't need a market. Word will spread fast, just like that. They're kind of like the kid in school that doesn't talk to anyone, that just, you know, is very studious, studies, keeps to himself, you know, doesn't have any friends, but then after high school, you know, he excels faster than everyone else, and then he becomes the most successful person that people knows about. All right, it's one of those, you know, one of those kids, pretty much. That's what Icon is. All right, just another funny analogy to what Icon's doing, just being so quiet, working on their product and building partnerships. All right, so that's enough for Icon, and that's definitely one of my top picks for this time. Before it was Ontology, and wow, we've seen like a 6 to 7x gain already on that. And hey, I could take profit now, but I believe in Ontology for the long run, the future, because of its mainstream adaptivity. So I'm gonna hold on to it, and that's fine with me, you know, even though the price drops, because I know after all this bull run, Ontology is going to continue to fly. Okay, so holding on to all. Alright, so here's some news on Facebook. They're exploring on making their own cryptocurrency. That's what the media says. It's supposed to be top secret. It's just a rumor. We don't know the truth. Okay, so they have an executive that previously worked at PayPal and now is joining Coinbase on their board. The funny thing is, it also mentions that Facebook did ban cryptocurrency advertisement on their platform, and shortly after, Google and Twitter did the same. Now the thing is, they banned cryptocurrency, but now they want to move into blockchain technology. Why is that now? Because they see the money. It's that simple, right? So it's about time that Facebook is getting involved, and this is going to change how everybody views blockchain technology. Because if you go on Facebook right now, it's not very accepted. Like if you see comments about cryptocurrency, you will see a lot of negative comments because people don't really understand it. But hey, once it becomes mainstream, especially with Facebook, the whole game will change overnight because everybody will be sharing it. You know, the herd will always flock together, right? So they're all going to be, you know, sharing blockchain technology in a positive way, which actually will bring in more users. So looking forward to it with Facebook, you know. So what's next after that? Twitter, Instagram, everything is going to come after that with blockchain. All right, so they just gotta lead the way. Now another company, Social Wallet. This company already is going to allow you to send cryptocurrency to one another with Twitter and Facebook, and more to come. Later on, they're going to get an API set up for YouTube, Instagram, WeChat. There's all these different kind of social media platforms that they're going to connect. But basically what you can do with Social Wallet is send, let's say, Bitcoin to anybody you know or you don't know, you know, on another social media platform. All you need is their user ID, or you can send it to them by email. And they develop a lot of partnerships already, and here you go. So this is just a start. This is very early on because they're still in their ICO phase, and they're going to open up their last stage soon. But I'm telling you, you guys have to learn exactly what they're doing to get what I'm saying and what I'm even talking about in the first place. But they do have all the affiliates here, and it's starting now. They have gambling sites, they have social spaces, they have medical blockchains, you know, they have more partnerships coming up. But last and not least is Fire Token. And if you don't know about Fire Token, they're going to change the way people trade. Alright, so now you can also send Fire Tokens to anybody on social media. Alright, so as soon as this thing launches, Fire Token will be sent to anybody. You can send that to anybody. It's pretty amazing. Alright, you can send Fire Tokens to anybody you want on social media. You can send Bitcoins to anyone you on social media. You know, just use Social Wallet. Now this company is going to change the way people trade. All right, so their goal is to even the playing field against financial institutions by moving together as a community. All right, so their pre-ICO is over, and that was 40 cents. Right now stage one, I believe it's 60 cents. You guys better hop on, check out their voting section here. All right, you guys get to vote on certain coins, and if you guys get this right, you will earn Ethereum. There's a promotion going on, so check out the Telegram group if you guys are interested in earning some Ethereum. You know, you come in, you vote with firepower points, and if you get the right one, the best one, I think it's based on gains, right, over a period of time, then you would become one of the winners for Ethereum. So come check it out. Free Ethereum, why not? Play to vote. But the community is building fast, so definitely get involved because they're really doing big things if you guys get into the community and kind of learn what they're doing. But these are all investments that I strongly believe have the potential to 10 or 20x in a few months if you actually just try to understand what they do or what their purpose is. you will see that there's nothing like this at all. Okay, so Fire Token, social wallet, icon. Make sure to get on it, check it out, do some research, and hey, ask me any questions. Join my Telegram group. I'm always there to help. Alright, if you're new to this channel and you like this information I'm bringing you, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, alright? And make sure to turn on the notification button to get these alerts that will let you know when my videos get released. I don't make them every day, so it's about once a week. And make sure to like and comment, alright? So take a chance, win $100 just for commenting, so you have nothing to lose there as well. You know, everyone makes money in this place, and I got a lot to give back to people. Go ahead and subscribe, like, and comment, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Goodbye for now.